Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to Uncensored with myself and Joe. How you doing?
Very well, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
Took a drink at a stupid time.
You like this, yeah?
Nice, innit? Bouncing round.
Employee of the month made that.
Yeah. Callum Skaman. At some point, he bounces in the corner and everyone loves it.
Yeah. I reckon people at home aren't even watching us now.
No.
It's like that Office episode.
Where we're chatting and they're just going, oh.
Michael Scott, when they clap, Michael Scott's like, yeah, let's all go have a good day. It's not for him.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm a bit fed up with everyone moaning.
Why?
I'm going to have a moan, funnily enough, about everyone moaning. Like, you listen to football, you watch football, yeah, and you got all these commentators. And apart from Ali McCoy, who really seems like he enjoys his job, you've got Jermaine Jennings.
Yeah.
You've got Martin Keown. Stop watching that.
Sorry, I was just watching this.
No. You got Jermaine Jennings, Martin Keown.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there like they've been held hostage to co-commentate the World Cup. Literally moaning for 90 minutes. Bruv, shut the fuck up.
It's weird, isn't it? Because talking about football, as we do, is always great.
Yeah. Obviously, we moan sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes
that's not my point here. My point is, you're watching a great World Cup as a neutral.
Yeah.
Just moaning about it.
I know. And it's not why. Let's focus on the good things. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy Brazil dancing. Why are we worried about it?
Oh, Keno, man, I love you, but please.
But that's his role, isn't it? He is the moaner.
Yeah,
that is him.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I bet.
It's like he's seen World Cups. I'm sure he went to the World Cup in '94.
Yeah.
So he would have seen that great Brazil side. He's obviously watched football growing up. You know what Brazil are about, man. This is what we love about Brazil. That's what I love about Brazil. Yeah. I remember when United did that at Stamford Bridge. Was it the Bebeto celebration? And York and Beckham and that did it. I was like,
I like that.
I love it.
And also, it's just, like you said, that's just what Brazil do. And it's great because no one else really does that except Brazil. And it's just ace. I wish every country did it. I wish every country after a goal, went to the corner and did a thing that country was known for.
What would England do?
Little sippy. Little tea sippy.
Well, that's a stereotype. That's not really... Because when people associate tea with, like, tea and scones, I've never had tea and scones.
Go in the corner, get a chair and a table out like that bloke who reviews takeaways and sit and eat an imaginary fry-up.
Yeah.
I'd love that. What's he called? Rate My Takeaway.
What's he called? Rate My Takeaway.
That's his name. Get that. Americans just in the corner, just fucking...
Shooting everyone.
Shooting there like cowboys. That'd be ace. Imagine every country doing that. We should probably stop because I've got enough ties to UK and America.
I said a tweet the other day which said, that is the least time America respected the Middle East before going home.
What was it? 2 weeks? Not bad, that. That's probably just a scouting mission.
Didn't have to do a protest to get him out of there and nothing.
Not even 1 million people on the streets or anything. It was phenomenal. I mean, there was 1 million people protesting.
Joe's American, we're allowed.
That was in England, those protests. 1 million people on the streets.
And now Bush and Blair are being rehabilitated as like these old friendly grandpas.
I know. It really makes you sick, though. We talked about that last time.
Yeah, let's not go
But
back
I like
over
Brazil
that.
dancing.
Yeah, I love Brazil dancing.
Because also...
I love Brazil.
Yeah, I love Brazil. And also, the other thing is, if you are someone that thinks you're taking the piss, what are you doing that for? If they lose, and let's say they lost to England in the final, and you see Declan Rice, Marcus Rashford, whoever, doing a little Brazil dance to take the piss, then they've got their comeuppance anyway. And if they win, they were allowed to dance because they were the best team.
But there is no comeuppance. Because to do that suggests you're getting revenge for something. For someone taking the piss.
Well,
what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the 3D logo on your jacket. It's quite intoxicating, actually.
Just so people see, it's my Alvin and the Chipmunks hoodie. Yeah, what was I talking about, man?
No comeuppance.
Yeah, they're not doing it to rub it in against. Like, did you see how upset they were for the? Is it South Korea? You're allowed to say South Korea. Korea Republic.
Sorry, what do you mean? Are you allowed?
Because the other day I put South Korea, but then on the screen I saw it was Korea Republic.
I think you're allowed to say South Korea.
Yeah, I'm not offending anyone, am I?
No.
Right.
There's North and South Korea. I think that's two countries, obviously. But
so like they weren't doing that to rub it into them.
Yeah.
And make them cry. I mean, Son pretty much cries every week.
Son
anyway.
cries anyway.
Yeah.
Son cries when he puts too much milk in his cereal.
And I mean, if you saw the videos of the career players going into the dressing room, I think it was before the game, not before the game, but like a few days before the game, they were all really nice with each other and stuff. It's nothing to do with disrespecting them.
No.
So you can't get revenge for that because they wouldn't take it as revenge. They'd take it as, they're just celebrating.
And
they
also,
scored.
it's weird because when a player runs into the corner and sort of cheers to the crowd, takes the shirt off, kisses the whatever, does whatever, like a normal celebration, sliding on your knees, that's not considered showboating. But in my life, plenty of times I've danced with my mates. I've never ran and slid on my knees like that, whereas that's not considered extravagant, but having a dance is.
Like, you can't do that on the dance floor, though, can you?
You can if you've got
slide on your
jeans
knees.
on.
Kids at weddings and that stuff.
I once saw a bloke in Chesterfield when I first went to Chesterfield College, and it was a bit of a new big town. And he had a pair of jeans on, and he'd ripped the front half of the jeans off, and he'd replaced it with sewn together beer towels. They're like beer mats that you put on the edge of a bar. So it said like Strongbow, Magners, like Stones.
He sold those.
The front of his jeans were just beer mats.
It's very. It'd be quite stiff.
Oh, ever so stiff. I think they'd been used as well. They had a fade to them.
I saw.
I'd love a pair of
You know those weird, artsy type fashion shows.
Yeah.
I saw someone with a shirt made out of ring pulls off cans. It's
Great.
like, what are you doing?
Give me
Just
one
wear
of
a
them.
string vest.
I'll wear one of them.
I love a string vest.
Do you wear them?
Yeah, I might wear one to our show in Dublin. You know.
That'd be great.
Cheeky little
We are
segue.
coming to Dublin on the 30th of December. Tickets
I'm
are
scared,
in the
Joe.
link in the description. What?
I'm scared.
Why?
Because you know.
Have you ever done a live show like that before?
No, not because of that. And look at me! I did a live show the other week.
I know what it's all
I'm
about.
experienced at this stuff. No, I've done live shows before. I mean, went to Belfast and interviewed Carl Frampton in front of a live audience. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
good, you know what I mean? But I got this horrible feeling there's going to be more of us than there is of people in the crowd.
Don't worry about that because people are buying tickets. The tickets are flying off the shelves.
Are they?
Yeah, literally.
No
So if you want to
way.
come and join us, make sure you get a ticket. 30th of December, get a ticket for you, get a ticket for your mates. Come down. We've got Brian McKola there as well. It's me, Adam, Jay. Stephen Howson is there as well. All four
Don't
of
tell
us.
them that, then they won't come.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Steve's not there, but Brian McKola is there. We're going to chat to him. We're going to do a live podcast. There's all sorts. There's music
And-
on. There's everything on.
And like the class of 92 male main. No,
They're
we
not
can't
there.
say that.
They're not there.
Can we not say that?
No.
No.
Maradona's there.
You're not supposed to say that.
He's not there. He's not there either. It's just us five. But come down and check it out. It's going to be great.
Two-pack hologram's going to be there though, right?
Huh?
Two-packs hologram?
Two-pack hologram will be there.
Yeah, that's
We're going to get a couple more holograms of like Archimedes, Ramesses II, Cleopatra, all sorts of ancient figures are going to be there.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar in Dublin on the 30th of December. Come check it out. Links to the tickets are in the
Brian
description.
McClare will be there as well. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
People are coming to see Brian McClare. That's the catch here we've done.
Genuine Man United
We've gone to
legend.
people, come see Brian McClare. But then what we'll say is, they come to see us, mate.
Yeah.
You come to see us.
Stretford
Do you know what I mean?
Paddock live for the first time
So it'll be
ever.
a podcast, and then it'll be an interview with Brian McClare. Who's doing the interview with me?
All of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
That stage ain't big enough for all of us
Oh,
and
you do
Brian
then.
McClare.
Well, we'll see.
All
Come
right?
down and check
Flip
it out.
for
We'll
it.
see.
We'll flip a coin for it.
I can do a front flip.
Front flip. Can you do stuff like that? Because you're a very
can do a
long
cartwheel.
person.
I can cartwheel.
Which one's the cartwheel? It's kind of more bent. Oh, no.
Straight roll like
Oh, like the firework.
that. Yeah, I can do a cartwheel. You could do a cartwheel.
No.
I can do a roly poly.
My leg, like, and hands and all, it's too much
leg
gangly.
Is it?
It's not. It's gangly.
Dangly.
Mm.
Well, do you think England could beat Brazil? Are Brazil your favourites for the tournament now?
On paper, no. I think France have a better team on paper.
Do you?
I actually think England might have a better team on paper. Actually, no.
I
No, I don't
let
agree
me
with
say
that.
something.
I don't agree with. I stopped myself there, but England
I'm
don't
going
have
to
a better
say
team than
it.
Brazil.
I think England have got the best team in the tournament.
They haven't.
In terms of a team.
No.
No one's got a better front three.
Casemiro.
Casemiro is better than anyone we've got.
No,
I'll give you
just
that.
front three of Brazil are firing now. And you got to remember Neymar's just properly been added into that. And he sits behind that front three. You got Casemiro, Bruno, Guimaraes, etc. in the midfield. Do you know?
They're-
I think England's are up there.
I think our fullbacks are better than theirs. They've got Alexander on the left, and Dani Alves was coming on the right the other day. I know he doesn't start for him.
Yeah, Luke Shaw would start for Brazil.
Luke Shaw would start for Brazil. I think Kyle Walker would start for Brazil. I think their centre-backs...
Nah, Thiago Silva starts for
Thiago
England.
Silva probably starts, but he's not the player he was
Maguire
a couple
and
of years ago.
Maguire. Stones might play for Brazil, but Maguire don't.
I think their goal is obviously better. Their midfield is better than ours. I'll give them that. Casemiro.
But it's
our
not a
front three is
stretch.
better.
But it's
No.
not like, oh my God, Declan Rice
No.
can't compete in that. He can compete.
can hold his
it's a
own.
Premier League game almost.
Yeah, and then you think Rashford, Foden, Kane.
Rashford's not starting.
Or Saka, Foden, Kane, or Saka, Sterling, Kane is as good as Richarlison, Paqueta, and
Saka don't start for Brazil.
no. But I think Rashford.
Foden starts for Brazil.
Foden starts. I think Rashford could. Kane definitely starts for Brazil. Kane is better than Jesus. He's better. I know Richarlison's having a great World Cup, but no one would say Harry Kane isn't better than Richarlison. He literally starts over him at the same club. I think the
Richarlison's
defense
goal
is
is good,
pretty
though.
even. Their midfield is better. Our attack is better. I know Neymar's that X factor that can take it either. I'm not saying that we'll beat him. I'm just saying
I'd rather have
got-
Neymar.
I've got to a point where I think England has got as good a team.
Oh, yeah. They've got as good a chance as anyone.
Mad that though, isn't it?
But it's Brazil.
It is Brazil.
It's Brazil. It's France.
I know.
And I think that does make a difference. And I think ultimately, I don't think Southgate has what it takes to beat those teams.
Do you not?
Nah.
But is it him beating him?
The way he set this
Who's their
England team up.
manager?
Yeah, but Brazil, man, it's different.
Yeah.
And I just think whenever England, Croatia, they should have beat Croatia. You should have beat Italy. And they didn't. And I know this seems unfair and it seems like a bad, like, oh, you can't say that. It's whenever they come up a good team, they lose, bro.
Beat Germany. That's fair
Was
to
that
say.
Germany? Was that Germany? a
No,
good
but
team?
it's-
And I suppose people will say, oh, you're saying you're moving the goalpost and that.
Yeah.
I suppose. All right.
You can say your argument could still be, well, that's the only one.
Yeah.
I give you that. It's never too early to play Christmas music, and it's never too early to start thinking about Christmas gifts. Whether it's for a friend or for yourself, Manscaped is here to provide you the perfect gift this Christmas. And what is that gift, I hear you ask? That is the gift of a smooth and well-maintained sack, cock and arse. Yeah, thanks to Manscaped, this show is sponsored. And if you use the code Paddock20, you will get 20% off and free shipping when you go to manscaped.com. The link is in the description. Go and check them out now. Now, here's the thing with Manscaped. Yes, it helps trim the downstairs region, but it's not just that. It helps with my confidence, yeah? The mental side of the beautiful game, right? Because now when I take my trousers off, I know what gets seen will be enjoyed by all. Yeah, I can see it more clearly. There's less smells, there's less problems, there's less sweat because Manscaped have you covered across the board. It's not just their exclusive Lawnmower 4.0. There's also ball deodorants, ball toners, yeah, to keep that thing smelling, to keep that thing in perfect working order no matter what. There's also the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer with proprietary skin-safe technology. There's also a 4000K LED light on it to make sure that you can light the way like Rudolph this winter season. Now that you've groomed the candy cane, it's time to make sure you don't smell like a reindeer with the Platinum Package shower products, yeah? All of Manscaped shower gear is sulfate-free, vegan, and it's made to have your skin feeling hydrated and smelling fresh. But the smelling good doesn't just stop in the shower. Like I said before, you've got the Crop Preserver ball deodorant and the Crop Reviver ball toner to give it that little tss and get rid of the stank all day long. Once they touch your sack, you'll never go back. The Platinum Package 4.0 is sitting under the tree and it's guaranteed to put anyone in the holiday spirit. And for the perfect stocking stuffer, add the brand new Body Buffer, an incredible body scrubber that makes exfoliating easy and makes you cleaner than that old bloody loofah you've got knocking about smells like mold. To get 20% off and free shipping, make sure you go to manscaped.com and use code Paddock20 to get 20% off and free shipping. That is manscaped.com with code Paddock20 to get 20% off and free shipping and get your jingle balls ready for the holidays. Against Croatia, that was in a time when England just crumbled in every tournament. So I think if we played that Croatia game now, again, with the mentality, same players.
Croatia's a different team now.
I mean, go back to 2018 and play that team again with the mentality that these players have now, I think we'd beat them. I think Italy, that was a game that could have gone either
Southgate
way.
as well. He makes selections, where you think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But he just gets away with them
Yeah.
in games.
Let's talk about this thing.
And then when it comes to the big games, because he's got away with those things in the other games, it's like I say, international level's not that great.
But
bro.
you don't like
England should
Southgate,
beat
do you?
most of these teams with any 11 players.
You don't like Southgate, do you?
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on him to not like him.
No, I mean,
I just don't rate him as a manager.
But how can you not rate him as a manager internationally? Like for what?
Who does he get a job for in the Prem?
That's not.
This is my whole point. I
Yeah,
don't
but,
rate international football.
But we're talking about.
For me, international football is nowhere near the level of Premier League, nowhere near the
agree.
level of Champions League. 75% of international teams will get relegated in the Premier League.
I agree.
So you're playing France, Germany, Brazil,
But
Italy.
that doesn't change the point about whether Southgate is the right man to manage England.
Maybe he's the right man to manage this England team, but I still think another manager will get more out of those players.
Who would you pick?
Graham Potter, Thomas Tuchel. I think other managers get more out. But look, can't take nothing. He's done a very good job,
He has.
and he hasn't done anything to warrant being sacked.
No.
But for me, you look at that Nations League run and that, and look, I suppose you can say when it matters to turn it on. But I just feel this is
were
a very
cracking
good
this
England
season.
team, you know.
It is
And
a
if
very
they
good
look
England
back
team.
after these 3 tournaments and they haven't won one, you'd go, oh, fucked it.
Do you think? But a semi-final, a final, I mean, this quarter-final minimum, that is consistency that we've never seen in our lifetime. me and you.
for sure.
And we've had teams as good or better than this team before.
But I think you need to start evaluating where the Premier League is, what level most of these players, English players, play at in comparison to everyone else.
But in 2008, then, for example, but it was 2 Premier League teams in the final of the Champions League. I think there's another one. Was it another one in the quarter-final? In the semi-final as well?
No, but you're looking at 3 teams there.
Yeah.
Now the Premier League is much more than 3 teams.
No, I appreciate that.
Nowadays, the Premier League's all the way down.
But we didn't even qualify for the Euros that year.
No, yeah, I think I'm probably too harsh on him, but I just don't feel it.
Because he's just a bit shit, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's like
boring,
he's just
man.
a bit of a loser. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not cool.
I also don't think anyone would be scared of him as a manager.
But is that what you need at international level? I think what you need at international level is a group that feels happy. It's more like managing in the 80s or the 90s, where the team that had the most confidence, that was told to go out there and enjoy themselves, it actually does better because you're locked away for a month minimum. This year it's still only a month, but some World Cups it's like 3 weeks before the tournament and then another month. You haven't got enough time to learn like Pep style tactics or even Potter style tactics. It's about gelling, not falling out.
No, but that's where I disagree, because I felt the Nations League run, they were doing the same old shit every week and losing.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's like, I understand if you're winning it and you're playing this, it's like, oh, we're taking this seriously. But you weren't even taking it, like, you could have tried to play a different style of football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have got Phil Foden playing centrally, and so he's started in the world. Like, I just think he's very safe. Maybe that's what you need to be at England. Maybe that's what you need to be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not for me.
I
I just don't. My heart's not in this international football thing.
Whatever. Or just for this World Cup?
Just forever. I love this World Cup as a neutral.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself a neutral? Do you not care if England win? Surely you'd celebrate if England won.
I'm English. Do you know what I mean? I'm born in England. I love the country or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't feel just English as a person. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as a person, my family's from different cultures and stuff.
Yeah.
I would support India or Ireland as hard as I would England.
Yeah.
Which it never used to be like that. After Beckham and that in 98, Phil Neville in noughties, kind of thought, fuck this.
Yeah.
Same for me.
A conscious effort to not be asked.
Yeah.
Because I really got into the Euros last time. And I quite like it.
I wanted them to do well.
I want England to win.
This is a more... Do you know with this England team? Actually, I don't know.
Go on.
Like, I was about to say, I don't mind this England team actually. Like, back in the day, but like, I don't want Steven Gerrard winning that fucking World Cup. I don't want to see a Steven Gerrard lifting the World Cup.
Yeah, I'd rather Scholes not win it for the sake of seeing Gerrard not win it.
And I was about to say, I feel differently about this team, but there's some players in there, if you give them a World Cup medal, people are going to piss me off, bro.
Yeah, like Trent Alexander-Arnold being one of them. When you see the tweets of the list of all the things he's won, and they're like, he's 22, by the way. And it's like, yeah, but he played fuck all in the World Cup. Like, he'll be one. Henderson will be another.
Saka will be
another one. Yeah. Jesus. Bellingham, I've realised why everyone loves Bellingham. He's literally the perfect player. Because, like, in terms of likability, because he comes from Birmingham, which, no offence to you, is one of the least sort of rivaled cities in the country. What's Birmingham's sort of rival?
Villa.
Yeah, exactly. But like Manchester, Scousers and Manchester have got this thing where they're not allowed to like each other. Like Leeds, no one likes it. London, people are all bloody down south. Birmingham, everyone just sort of thinks, oh, I'm going to put him in whatever. But no one hates it. So already he's got that.
Plus, he doesn't play in the Premier League.
That's exactly. He doesn't play in the Premier League. So no one hates him.
Yeah.
And now he's playing so well.
I think it's more to do with that than Birmingham.
Yeah, but I think that adds to it as well. Because if he was a Scouser, people would find a reason not to like him. If he was from Manchester, people find. But because he's from the Midlands and he doesn't play in the Premier League, there's no like English football fan rivalry about.
Someone pissed me off the other day though
because
they compared his performances with Rooney's in 2004, and I just thought, fuck off, bro.
Yeah.
Did you see what Rooney did to France until Gerrard fucked it?
It was so good, wasn't
mate. He was what if you? Oh, mate. Rooney was so good.
You see that interview with him?
Game with the Toffee TV one. So, by the way, I've already shouted them out in the news this morning, but Baz, Toffee TV, well done, man. That's a great interview. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit jealous.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm massively jealous. But just for anyone who didn't see the quote, he was talking about him. He got asked, like, what was it like coming through in an Everton team and realising, basically you're this superstar coming through an average-ish team. And Rooney said, I grew up watching them. Then to go play with them, he sort of listed a few of them. Then to go playing with them, train with them every day. And then I quickly remember thinking, these are crap. Which is just perfect Wayne Rooney.
It's the way he sets that up as well. There's a lot of moments like that in there where it's... I found it a really good interview to watch. There's still another hour of it to come out, I think. Or another part of it to come out. But I just thought Baz had a good rapport with him.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're from the same area and stuff like that, but I just thought it was a very, very good interview. I liked it. I like Wayne.
Rooney's proven himself to be one of the more kind of like reliable and relatable, I say pundit, but like when he does interviews, of all of the sort of recently retired players.
Especially United.
He seems so much more human than even like Lampard, Gerrard, like players of that era. He's got a real honesty to him, but then also he's got that thing where he's like, everyone else was crap compared to me, which they were, and they wouldn't even argue that.
Do you think he would say that if he was managing in England at the moment? I think him being in America kind of...
Yeah, maybe not. But I remember some of the stuff he was saying when he was managing Derby about United, and he was still a bit more kind of like cutting through the shit than a lot of players, which
he was right about Ronaldo as well.
Which is interesting because it's like, this is his real personality, and the personality that he used to get a lot of stick for was the Wayne Rooney's personality with a media-trained filter on top, where he kind of says the things he thinks he's meant to say, and sometimes he stumbles or he don't come across as the most kind of
I think we don't get to see... I think underneath that media image that he has to try and put on, there's a funny geezer in there, and I think we never get to see that.
No, the natural Wayne Rooney is a fun, nice, good bloke who's much more like a real person than the one that we've been sort of given over the last 20 years. But now you see it more. You just see.
But there's a moment in that interview where he talks about, and it's in the documentary as well, where he does his first press conference after signing his professional contract with Everton. Yeah. And when you see the press conference tables, there's bottles of water out, like big bottles, and then you've got a glass there. And he goes, "I've just sat down and started drinking." Out of it. It's like, do you know, just that? Yeah. That would have been me.
Yeah.
Because I was, not dragged up, but I'm not used. So I've got no airs and graces about
pouring bottled water into a glass.
Like, what the fuck?
I've never done that.
Yeah. No one's gonna drink this after me. All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just find him, even like the whole Colleen against. Vardy's misses, I loved it. I like Colleen. I thought Colleen come out great out of that.
Yeah.
I like them. I like Wazza.
Yeah, he's just good, isn't he?
And I think he's been misunderstood, or maybe he's made mistakes that have kind of led to him being misunderstood over the years. But yeah, I think he's a good fella.
Yeah.
Love him.
No, I like him as well.
Please come on the channel, Wayne.
Massively underrated as a footballer as well.
Oh, so underrated, but at the same time, so rated.
Yeah.
Like, those that know.
Yeah.
You know, you Ronaldinho's of this world,
Yeah.
and like those kind of man know about Wayne.
You could put him in almost any team in history, and he'd work. Even
In my opinion,
in the 60s up until now.
World Cup or not,
Yeah.
he's the greatest English player of all time.
Yeah. I mean, the only argument I think would be Charlton, who I just can't say I've seen enough of. But certainly the greatest
Modern.
English player, yeah. Post kind of 1970s.
And Gazza's story is very
1980.
sad and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But I think Rooney did what Gazza was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And people kind of look at Rooney and go, he never did enough.
Come on.
All right, outside of winning a Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
fucking hell, what do you want him to
Yeah,
do?
it got to...
And they would have won Euro 2004 if you don't get injured.
Yeah, I agree. And also, as Jay always mentions, I think he would have won the Ballon d'Or in 2010 if he hadn't have got injured against Bayern Munich, because we would have beat him. Because we should have beat him anyway. And he got like 34 goals that season.
That's Valencia was on crud that season.
I think we would have. Yeah, it was. I think we would have beaten Bayern Munich. I think we would have probably. We don't know about Inter because obviously they were with Jose and that thing going on. But we'd have had a good chance of beating Inter, and then it'd have been 2 Champions Leagues in 3 years. Wayne Rooney's the star after Ronaldo leaves. Double with the Premier League as well. I think he probably would have won a Ballon d'Or that year, but just the injury got to him.
And then that would have been 3 Champions League finals in a row, right?
Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah. God, it was so good.
We should have...
No, 8, 9, 10. Would have been 4 in a row.
4 in a row, it would have been, sorry, yeah.
Fucking hell. God, that team should have won 1 more, shouldn't it?
Fergie should have had 1 more.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 more. Because you
Should've
look at the
probably
3
mid-90s.
foreigner rule fucked us.
Yeah.
And then... So you could argue maybe you should have had one of them.
Yeah.
But then... Do you know what I always think? If we get one, let's say we win it in 96, 97 or something.
Yeah.
You know, we beat Dortmund or Monaco or whatever.
Yeah.
Does 99 feel as sweet?
And does it still happen?
And also, like, I was gutted Cantona retired, and then 2 years later we won it.
Yeah.
But if Cantona stays, do we win it? Like, you know, there's a lot of, what is it, butterfly effect on that.
Yeah. You just got to take what we had. Because like in 99, when they had to win, they beat Leicester on the final day. Then it was
Tottenham
on the final day. Then it was the FA Cup final against Newcastle, won it. And then
The 16th, 22nd, 26th.
Yeah, and
That's
all the
date.
players talked about how knackered they were. Like they could barely. You could see it against Bayern Munich. If they'd just won a Champions League 2 years before, would that guttural, mental, just hanging on for dear life thing? I have to do this because we haven't won it since '68. Would that have still been there? You don't know, so you can't ask for more really because it was just the best period ever.
You know what annoys me about, was it the 09 one? And Barca got to the final. Was it Drogba disgrace?
Was it?
We beat that Chelsea team in the final.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't have been playing Barcelona,
No.
realistically. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good point. Yeah, I forgot.
But then
about
maybe Chelsea think they beat us because we beat them this year before. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it did feel like we would have beat that Chelsea team easy.
that. Yeah. Do you know what else it's feeling like? It's starting to feel like Christmas, isn't it? And that's where our 12 Days of Paddock returns, our yearly giveaway for members only. So to be part of the draw, all you have to do is join the membership. Click the join button underneath this video now. Join the membership. Become one of our members. You get exclusive videos. You get discount on merch. You also get immediate access into all 12 draws for the 12 days of Christmas. We've got all sorts coming out. We've got Manscaped packages. We've got Ridge wallets. We've got merch. We've got FIFA. We've got everything. All the way leading up to £500 cash. Just giving cash away. Like I'm Dale Winton or something.
This is a disgrace.
Just free cash. So if you want to win £500 cash, or whichever country you're from, we will give you £500 worth of that currency. Join anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be pounds, quid. It can be anything.
Made of money around here.
Absolutely made of money. If you want
Where's
to win
this coming from?
500 quid,
500 quid.
You're sorting it. If you want to win 500 quid cash, join the membership. And
11
you'll
days
be
of Christmas.
in with a chance. 12 days of Christmas, because the last day is straight up cash. The best gift of all. Give the gift that keeps on giving.
We could have saved like 100 odd quid if we got them a PlayStation 5.
No, but PlayStation 5 is 500 quid.
No, mate.
Oh, have you got?
Not after lorries I get them off.
All right. No, it's 500 quid cash. Check it out. Make sure you join, become a member, get all the extra stuff anyway.
Can we find some dodgy notes?
We can find some dodgy notes. Yeah, they might only be 500 quid on the front. On the back, it just
Monopoly
says,
money.
Yeah, on the back, it just says, do not pass go. How are you doing anyway? You've been busy recently, haven't you?
You've been busy?
You've got all sorts going on.
Yeah,
Christmas parties, living the life.
Tired and that. I'm tired, bro.
Why?
Left my house today, the windows got knocked out.
You are?
Get new windows on that, innit?
In the house?
Yeah. But that double glazing from when double glazing first came about.
Oh, like early 2000s?
Yeah,
Where it's still,
some people still had single pane windows and stuff.
we used to have that growing up.
So did I. Smashed straight away as well.
Yeah.
I'm more, since the invention of double glazed windows, I'm more surprised windows weren't breaking everywhere.
I know.
Because they were so flimsy, weren't they?
Yeah. I broke one once. It was at my birthday party. I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. And I used to do this thing where, I've told you this before, I'm sure. I used to hit a tennis ball from the back garden, up over the house.
Yeah.
Into the next door car park. Up, bang, just smash the bathroom window. And there was like 10 kids in the garden. And I was like, kids, watch this. And they were the same age as me, just to be clear. Yeah, and then everyone's just looking, and the glass just
rains down on you.
Just rained, and it's like something from The Simpsons. Everyone just, no! One Josh was like, there's glass in my eye! Everyone just screaming and crying. Mum and Dad came out. Somehow didn't get the party cancelled.
Yeah.
Just got a real dressing down after they'd gone.
Do you remember how scared you'd be? Or do you remember how serious it used to feel to not have your homework or something? You'd think, oh, fuck. I'm fucked when I get in here.
What have I done?
Mate. I'm absolutely fucked it. Yeah.
They forget.
Smashed windows a lot of times. Did you remember that old spark plug trick?
We flick a little bit of the porcelain out of the spark
So yeah,
plug.
if you take a bit of porcelain out of the spark
How does
plug,
that work?
it's amazing.
For anyone who
isn't
doesn't know, give them the full
it? Should we be telling kids at home?
Nah, kids are still doing it.
So if you get a little spark plug, they go in cars on that. Got a bit of a white. What is that material?
I think
on
it's
it?
porcelain.
So
Or something, some sort of pottery.
If you chip that porcelain off it, like a little tiny dot of it, you just flick it at a glass window, it just shatters the window silently.
But how does that work?
It's amazing.
It does work.
It does work because I've done it.
I know, but I don't know how.
A multiplication to my own windows,
Because
obviously.
if you throw like a little stone at a glass window, it doesn't.
No.
Most of the time,
It go tink, it bounce
Yeah.
off.
And yet that little spark plug porcelain piece. Just,
What is the power of it?
I don't know.
See, if I had a
What does it
if I had a
contain?
special power,
Yeah.
I'd be my fists were made of spark plugs.
Porcelain boy. I'm a little porcelain boy.
Do you reckon it's the same with the porcelain? Like if I chip this, then
This ain't porcelain, but yeah, if it was,
oh, what's this then?
I think it's just some sort of
Clay.
low-end ceramic work.
Oh.
Not low-end. This is a Starbucks one that's low-end. That one there, the Stretford Paddock one,
Oh no. High end.
high-end
yeah.
ceramicism. But I don't think it's porcelain. Porcelain's expensive, you know.
Yeah, and I stick it on spark plugs like it's going out of fashion.
Yeah, we used to have single glazed windows, and sometimes I'd wake up in the morning and there'd be frost on the inside of the
Yeah.
windows. I used to love that.
Or
You
just
could see your
steamed out.
breath. You could see your breath.
Steamed out.
That's unbelievable.
We had
isn't it?
rough times,
Yeah. Good stuff, though.
Yeah.
Now look at you getting double glazing. Is everyone in the house fucking freezing because they've ripped all the windows
Everyone,
out
I think
4
everyone
degrees?
today was like, "Okay, I've got to go to work.
Could we not have done double glazing in spring?
Mate, this is what I was saying. I was saying to people, who does this in the winter, bro?
Who chose this? That is genuinely a silly idea, isn't it?
It's the worst idea
So
I've
let's
ever
take
heard.
all the windows off the house when
In
it's
the
2
winter.
degrees outside. That's
Cat sitting up the thing like, fucking freezing.
Have I got work to go to? Have I? Does your cat wear clothes and stuff?
Nah, I would never do that to a cat.
Do you have dogs? Are you into your dogs?
Poor cat at the moment had the got a little patch on her.
What?
Sad, innit?
Well, what's up with her? Little surgery.
A little snip. No babies and that.
How old's the cat?
You know, you don't want it going outside, getting smashed like it's going out of fashion, do you?
Well, you do, but you don't want it to get
Fucking
pregnant as a
hell.
result. You want it to be able to go out and just enjoy herself. Not have to worry about consequences.
Yeah, be free, little one.
So how old is this cat? Why
a
have
new
I
one.
never heard of this
It's a
cat?
new one. We got a new one.
What do you mean a new one?
We've got 2 now.
What, you got?
The old one hates it though.
Of course it does.
I imagine what it's like. I was telling them, you were making the old cat feel older, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because imagine like you're 80
Yeah.
and someone moves in some 20-year-old.
This is how Duncan Ferguson felt when Rooney came through at Everton.
Yeah, and someone moves in some 20-year-old and he's laying pipe next door every day, and you're sat there, can't get it up, just like, I may as well just die now. But whereas before he came, you was happy.
Yeah, the fact that you could only get it up 1 in 4 times
Or
was
like
actually pretty good.
You were just happy having a cup of tea, chilling, not talking to anyone.
Custard creme.
But then you hear, oh my God, he's laying pipe, that's going out of fashion. I may as well die.
So is that what? So your new cat, your old cat, can't get a shag anymore.
His balls got chopped off a long time ago, to be fair to him, because he got knocked over once. He was basically walking around on wheels and that. But he's good now.
Is this still that same cat that got hit by a car?
Simba, yeah.
Simba.
9 lives, defo had 9 lives.
How old is he?
About 2003.
Fucking hell, he remembers the first double glazing getting installed.
19, yeah.
Jesus, he remembers double glazing round 1, double glazing round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
19-year-old
And
cat.
you got this new cat going out.
Getting slammed.
God bless.
Sad times.
What a hell of a life they leave, eh? They lead.
Are you a cat or dog person?
I'm a dog person, but my sister's got a cat, but it
I
can't
prefer
go,
cats, you know.
can't go outside because it's got AIDS. So it has to stay inside because if it gets any infections, it'll die.
I would have thought they probably would have been passing it on. Not.
I don't know if it does it sex-wise. I think it might just be like a cough. Something. I don't know. I'm a dog guy. I've been living it doggy style for a very long time. Dogs are just better. They're more friendly.
Nah, I do that.
What?
Dunno.
Cats
Cats are the
come
best.
over to you, and then when they're finished with you, they bite you to tell you to stop stroking them.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. I won't live in a relationship like that. I want someone that loves me
I like
no
it.
matter what. Do you?
Yeah. Keeps you on the edge.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the edge. I want to be sank deep within my little crevice.
You want someone to sink deep in your crevice.
I want someone to plunder my crevice. And I want that person to be a dog. Is that too much to ask? A little German Shepherd? I don't care what country it's
And
from.
if you want more of this, but with Brian McClare on stage in Dublin.
Well, plunder my crevice and call it Stretford Paddock Live on the 30th of December. Tickets in the description. Thank you once again to Manscaped as well for sponsoring this show. Check them out. The perfect Christmas gift. Go and buy it now. You think, oh, what should I get my dad? What should I get my brother? What should I get my partner? Do it now.
What
Get
are
your
they gonna
mates.
get 'em?
Manscaped. The gift that keeps on giving.
I thought you meant ticket to see
I'll do that as well, but thank you to Manscaped.
Get him a Manscaped. Pop a ticket to see us in there.
Oh my God, that's one hell of a gift.
Uh.
Right in the corner, go on.
Oh.
Oh.